Okay, we have a 1500 point battle report for you today. I have Saim-Hann, Eldar. All the jetbikes are on here except for one unit of 4 jetbikes, three with a Warlock. And I'm facing Tau. Check it out. Pretty awesome Tau army, 2 units of warriors. Tons of suits everywhere, railguns over there, railgun over here. Pretty familiar. And it's 1500 points. My opponent, it's purged the aliens, so there's no objectives anywhere. The objective is butchery. My opponent's going to go first unless I can try to steal initiative. It is night fighting turn 1, right? Because you rolled your trait. My Warlord trait is stealth from ruins, so that's going to help my vehicles, actually. Anyways, trying to steal initiative. No, I don't steal it, so Tau is going first. Okay, surrounding up top of turn 1 for the Tau Black Sun filters, which means they ignored the night fighting. What ended up happening, they blew away one of my poor bikers over here, gunned him down like a dog. Otherwise, some penetrations into some vehicles, but because my army has +1, they have stealth and ruins, so nothing could see me more than 25%, so I actually made a 3+ save on one of them, thank goodness. However, one glance did get through on me over here. So that was unfortunate. There's a glance over there, but so be it. And it is on to turn 1 for Eldar. Night fighting is in effect, however, so that's going to really suck for me. Back in a bit. Okay, rounding up bottom of turn 1. Night fighting in effect, so too far away to shoot hammer and anvil. Very hard to get my big guns in there over 36-inch range. So, you know, we flew up over here, flatted out over here, flatted out over here, flatted out over there, flatted out over there. Unit of jetbikes flatted out over there. These things just danced around with flat out and getting cover, and this thing blasted into here. Drifted a lot though because there's night fighting, and clipped one guy, but he made his save. So such with that. On to turn 2 for Tau, coming right up. All right, rounding up top of turn 2 for the Tau. They keep harrying us. More than half that unit wiped out, just saves failed everywhere. Those guys are alright. Saves failed like crazy, 4 saves, 3 of them dead instantly over here. Just butchered. Over here, a bunch of piddly saves, and I just failed like a zillion over here. Craziness, but so be it. Council is just flubbing today. Other than that, a bunch of shooting. This guy over here tried to finish him off with Smart Missile System, but couldn't quite get it onto him. Did blow away one of these Vypers though. That thing's down to 1 hull point. Pretty rough. We're going to see if my 1 unit of bikes comes on for what it's worth. Nope, they don't like to come on. They decide not to stay off. I guess that's a good thing. And back in a bit with bottom of turn 2. We're getting the crap beat out of us here. Okay, rounding up bottom of turn 2. Not a great turn for Eldar. We did manage to get some casualties on here. I was trying to make these 2 squads flee, so I heard each squad. Neither of them fleed. I ended up trying to kill one of these squads, but drifting everywhere with my stupid fire prisms. No luck, man. They just keep drifting away. These guys flew up, and I was going to machine gun these guys to death. But unfortunately they fleed. I was going to try to charge them, so I shot them, they fleed. And then when I charged them again, even they were close by, they fleed again out of my range. Unbelievable. So that's that. Over here we threw spear, couldn't penetrate. We chickened back over here, no luck over there. Shooting from them was part of what helped kill some dudes there, but just no luck there. We are in combat over there, so I'm going to come back in a second and tell you what happens with that combat. It's just a Warlock left. That's all that's left over there. And that is it. So we're going to see what happens in that combat. No combat here because we were just stupid nonsense happening there. So be it, back in a bit. Nothing happened. Total gong show here. No wounds caused by either side. I caused 1 wound, but passes 2+. That's it. Back with top of turn 3. Okay, so rounding up that top of turn 3, the pain continues. They finally got first blood, managed to blow away my 1 Viper here, no surprise. Those guys, of course, rallied before they went off the table. So they run just so that they stay away from me twice, and then, of course, they rally to not give me the kill point, which would have been first blood. What else happened here? Gong show combat in here. A lot of shooting around here. 1 hull point stripped, and this guy is stunned, so he's got snap firing, can't move. 1 council member died from random shooting over there, blasting into here, but couldn't do this. This guy's just down to a single Warlock is all that's left here. Everything else died, but he made his leadership, made their leadership. On to turn 3. We're going to see if my bikes show up. Not that it matters anymore. I guess they showed up. All right, they're back. They're on the table. Back in a bit. At bottom of turn 3, these guys just flatted out over here. This one guy threw a spear, missed, charging in. These guys, with the help of those guys, gunned down half the unit and they're charging in. And combat continues over there. Otherwise, really not great luck. Nothing but drifts all over the place here. We did manage to get the the NightSpinner. It hit a couple of guys. I think put one wound somewhere, killed a drone somewhere. That was that. We're going to see what happens in these combats. Back in a bit. Okay, so those combats over here. This guy managed to actually blow up that vehicle on his own. The explosion killed one of these guys. Over here, what a total disaster. My Warlocks rolled, couldn't get a single wound through. That's how bad they rolled. They hit with everything, and then 3 1s rolled. After that, 4 5s and 6s for my opponent. Over there, another gong show. Glorious, glorious gong show. Really funny comedy happening over there. Nobody can seem to wound each other. And that is it. We're on to top of turn 4. Okay, so rounding up top of turn 4, beatdown continues. Although we finally had a little bit of something went our way here. We managed to kill these guys in combat, ran them down, blew away one of my Vypers there, just gunned him down instantly. Killed the lone guy over here with a lucky stray shot, and that guy, of course, decided to fail combat this round. Awesome. So now I need these things to start hitting. Not a single one of them has direct hit yet. So hoping this will be the round. Back in a bit with turn 4 bottom. So, rounding up, the somewhat fiasco continues, although we finally managed to make one thing run off the board. Those guys are fleeing again, but they're still on the board after some shooting that they took. These guys over here took no wounds from shooting, no wounds from melee. Sorry, 1 wound failed on the leader. Of course, they managed, with their piddly number of attacks, this council just cannot re-roll their fortune very well. So, one of the members died for a point, of course. What are the odds, man? We've got a challenge locked in over here. This is just becoming insane, but so be it, and it's on to top of turn 5 coming up. Okay, so rounding up, not a lot to report. These guys came down, twin link, managed to get a hit in, but rolled a 1 to penetrate. With their, they snap fired over here, but they managed to get a hit, but they unfortunately only rolled a 1 to penetrate. Over here, I put 1 wound into the leader again in the challenge, but they made the leadership. These guys tried to blow away some bikes, but no luck. It's bottom of turn 5 for Eldar. We're actually tied, so I think if I can kill one of these squads, I'll be able to do it, but we'll see what happens. Back in a bit. We're going to roll up a dice. Nothing to report. Killed one guy there. He didn't run, I guess. Or I guess we forgot to chat. Not that it mattered, but we're going to see if the game ends on a 1 or 2. Roll it up for us. The fiasco ends in a tie. Man, these guys, not a single direct hit all game, you bastards. But good game, my friend. It's always a good one. All right, and yeah, so we managed to tie it up only because we have line breaker over here. We got so that evens out with the first blood, and kills equal on both sides. But interesting game, man. Thanks for the game.